Mm, 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 mm. Looks like a piano, right? Welcome back. We pretended it was a piano, but you know what this is? Yeah, it's nothing but the delicious, rack of ribs. Welcome back to Jim Boy's Kitchen. How you feeling, everybody? Well, I must tell you that I'm going to show you an easy way how to prepare delicious pork ribs. If you're not a pork eater, pretend it's beef or chicken. All right, or lamb. I will show you how to prepare this rib so wonderfully and deliciously. All right, it's going to be deliciously done, and I'm going to show you how to make it so delicious. An easy way how to prepare ribs, tender, sweet to the touch, with a kick up to the notch by Jim Boy's Kitchen. Are you ready? Let's go for it. Simple and delicious ribs that we call it finger licking good. And it's only $11 I pay. I guess it was on sale. So, not too bad, right? Let's go make it. Fast and snippy. Remember, folks, if you like this segment, subscribe, like, and share. Jim Boy's Kitchen with you all the way. Let's go make this ribs. Delicious rack of ribs. All right, first I want to just cut it off the plastic. A nice and easy way. Don't have to be a superstar. Just want to make a incision on the plastic. That's the main part here. And I'm going to cut this open and show you the next step. Alright, got the entire rack cut out of the package. What I want to do is just feel for this center of the ribs here, the tender part, and just make a cut. I want to cut this in two halves, in 3/4, so it's easier for the pan. Alright, that's one. And cut another part here. You could make this, follow my step here, my way of making this wonderful recipe, created by me, Jim Boy's Kitchen. Look at this. 3 section here. I'm going to wash this bad boy up. I'll show you the next step. Alright, I want to show you. What I'm going to do, I already soak it in lime and vinegar, alright, with salt. So now, it's all soaked up. What I will do now is cut it into slices. So when it's finished cooked, we don't have to re-slice it back again, alright? This is going to be finished, ready to eat, already prepared in slices. So what I'll do is just try to make little ribs out of it now. Look at this, and I'll show you the wonderful next step. So I'm going to cut this up into rib size. Look at this. All ribs tender. Oh man, it's going to be tenderly done right here. Oh man, got to get big size and small sizes. Well, this is going to be a little big size. So what I'll do is cut halfway here. Cut it here. Nice. That's a nice big piece. Yeah. And then I'm going to recut this back. You guesstimate the size that would be nice to fit in a nice as a serving. So I'm going to cut the ribs up and show you the next step. Alright, got the ribs all cut up nicely into kind of a half medium-sized bite size. You could leave it whole or long, and I made a decision, make it a little smaller, right? Oh man, delicious, wonderful ribs. Simple and delicious. Here now I'm going to do some marination with some garlic powder. And it's all washed up nicely with lime juice and vinegar and salt. Put some seasoned salt here. This is just going to be the marination process, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to add, what I'm going to do with it. Man, you're going to be so delightful. You're going to want to make it so delighted. You're going to want to start making this right away. All right, you want to run out the store, run out somewhere, get the butcher to kill you a hog, huh? Yeah. And so you could start doing this preparation. Drop a little bad boy salt. This is just the marination product. Now I'm gonna just the process, and I'm gonna just mix it up here, and just I'm gonna let this marinate. I'm gonna cover this and let it sit for like 15 minutes. Meantime, it give you a chance to run out, get yourself that rack of ribs, run out there and cut it up to the process where I am right now. Season it up on a and I show you the next step. Jim Boy's Kitchen with you on another mission. One of the best tender, delicious pork ribs you'll ever eat, or spare ribs from anything, a goat, a lamb, and hey, wherever you get it from, beef, whatever, right? All right, I'll cover this, let it rest for 15 minutes, show you the next step. All right, got me a nice pan here. You could use a pot, you could use a karahi, you could use a deep fryer. All right, here we go. I want to put just about 4 tablespoons of oil, because what I'm going to do now is kind of stir fry up this ribs, all right? With a little bit of, to give it stiffness, to inherit all those wonderful season that has been marinated with. So I'm going to bring the oil to a temperature, show you the next step. Now keep in mind, folks, ribs, especially pork meat, pork meat, as it's so common that everybody know it's create its own oil with fat. But however, the ribs part is very tender, right? And the ribs part has no much fat in it. It's just most meat with bone, all right? So what I did here now, I'm building up back a flavor here with a little bit of oil, so to stir fry, because not much oil will be created from that meat, all right? Bring this up to a nice temperature and show you the next step. All right, now one by one, or not one by one, a couple at a time, I will kind of put these into saute in this wonderful oil, like that. That's the sound I'm looking for, with the wonderful seasoning already marinated on this ribs. Oh man, make it my way better than any restaurant, all right? I'm gonna put everything in here. And at this point, I want to put high heat so it stir fry up good, all right? I want to bring a kind of a golden brown texture on this wonderful ribs. All I got there is a little bit of sauteed oil with, oh man, you had smell-o-vision, you smell the bad boy right away. What I want to do is just shake it around. I don't want to move it around yet to stir it up, because I want that season to penetrate through the meat, all right? So I'm going to cover the bad boy, let it steam away for, let's say, 10 minutes, and we'll check it back. Cover it. Let it do its thing for 10 minutes, and we check it back. So I'm technically trying to steam it at the same time. Bring out the tenderness on this beautiful pork. Bring out all the water, the fat, and everything. All right? So I'm going to cover it and then open back it and stir it up a little bit. Oh man, I'll show you. Alright, after 10 minutes, look at this bad boy. Beautiful ribs coming up. I want you to make it my way, a creation by Jim Boy's Kitchen. When you want to make a ribs even better than a restaurant, let's use the word better than a restaurant, or maybe you don't have to go back to a restaurant to eat ribs. Delicious ribs. Look at this. Follow my step, and you will have yourself a wonderful, tender, nice, sweet and sour texture of, oh man, delicious, finger-licking good ribs. I want to cover the bad boy, let it kind of steam up a little bit more for another 5 minutes. All right, 15 minutes into the steaming process, what I'll do now is open the pan. And I just want this to kind of burn the water. The water will evaporate from this ribs, and just the bare oil will be there. And I'll kind of stir fry up this ribs now. It's already tenderizing with that steaming process of 15 minutes. Now I'll kind of evaporate the water or dissolve the water, and then I'll stir it up into a stir fry process. Show you the next step. All right, want it careful so that it doesn't just make sure it doesn't burn. So I want to just turn this bad boy up. Notice how the liquid is coming down there, but I want to kind of just stir fry it up a little bit more with that liquid going to dissolve a little bit more, and we're going to build some heat just to build tenderness. Let it go for another 10 minutes. Alright, for the second time now, what I'll do as I let it kind of stir fry slowly with the water, I'm going to cover it again so I can build steam now with that kind of a partially stir fry in the liquid, and I'm going to cover it to build steam now and make this meat so tender. And everything is already seasoned up there with salt and everything, so I know this is tasty right now. A hunter will try to eat it. Oh yeah. And with this, I've got to say hello, man, to these wonderful people. Vake, thank you very much for that wonderful comment. Famke, wherever you are, thank you. And of course, Sam396, your comments are so cute also. Thank you, thank you. Samayam, every one of you, near and far. Thank you very much for following, commenting, like and share, all right? Look at this wonderful dish. I want you to make it and eat it your way. Cover it, leave it for 15 minutes. Alright, after 15 minutes, I'm checking it back now. After recovering it the second time, look at this. That's the sound we're looking for, right? Look at that. Aren't you looking for that sound with me? Oh yeah. You hear that sound? Well, now it's going to stir fry in this bit of oil that I had there. And all the liquid is dissolved. And during the liquid dissolving process, the meat has tenderized. Now I'm going to just try to get it caramelized a little bit. Still fry up in this wonderful oil. Oh man. So now what I'll do is open it and let it kind of seal itself in this oil now, in open air, right? With high heat. And this meat, man, delicious, beautiful ribs. I want you to make it my way, you love it. I'll let it stir fry a little bit more for 5 minutes. I'll check it and keep turning it so it doesn't burn. And then I show you the next step. Alright, want to interim the turn. After 4 minutes, want to return it again. Remember, don't want to burn it, alright? Just want to kind of a stir fry up and seal itself with all this wonderful seasoning, the salt, the garlic powder, the ground black pepper, the seasonal salt. Oh man, look at this. Make it my way, you'll love it. I want to show you something, folks. To know when a meat is almost fully cooked, you have to look when the meat is pulling off the bone. Look at this. Want a bite? Psych. Make it my way, you'll love it. You could have the same one to feast with. You see the meat is coming off the bone. That's when you know that the meat is coming to a fully cooking process. Want to turn it up again. And now, this is where this nice texture is going to come in. We've got to decide right now. Well, let it go for another 3 minutes. Alright, another 3 minutes is being done. What I want to do is lower the heat down. Alright, and then I'm going to re-put this into a bowl. See the pan here? Ta-da! I'm going to put it into place into this a separate pan. And then I'll put it aside, alright? Alright, here comes the kick it up a notch. What do you see here? I got me a full tablespoon of light brown sugar. In the same oil for all the flavor. Don't want to change that oil. I want to put this brown sugar here to just caramelize. This is what's going to give the sweet texture of this wonderful pork ribs, alright? So what I'll do, or you could say spare ribs. I want to kind of put it inside the oil. I want to focus to have it on the oil itself. I just want to bring this to a little caramelized texture. Alright, just like so. I want to show you. I don't want to burn the sugar. I just want it to froth up a little bit. That's when I know it's going to be ready. When I start seeing kind of a brownish frothing up like a foam, as you can see, it's happening right now, right in front of your wonderful, pretty eyes. Your eyes. Yeah. Look at this. Oh man. Look at that. On the same oil, I did not lose any flavor from that season that was sauteing and steam frying that ribs, all right? Look at this. Oh man. I would just want to bring this sugar into a nice foaming texture, and then it's about ready. The foam is all over the place here. Let's use the word all over the place. Now, show you the next step. Ta-da! Building a beautiful sweet and sour texture here. What I want to do now is pour orange juice. I want to put this orange juice and for that amount of ribs, I want to put, let's say, 3/4 cup of orange juice is perfect. Want to build this up now, bring a flavor, and I'm going to cook this up now, and I make a kind of a gravy with this, all right? In this orange juice here. I want to kind of make a gravy. So what I'll do next is squeeze a little bit of lemon juice into this to balance the sweetness of that sugar. And at the same time, it's not going to let it become candyish, all right? It's going to kind of loosen up that sugar and make everything incorporate into a liquid form. I'm going to bring this up to a boil and show you the next step. Turn up the heat. So I want a bit of thickness into this. Let's say this is going to use as the server or the gravy. I want to bring this up to a boil and let it become thickened and kind of a sweetness into this wonderful orange juice with that little lemon juice there. But the lemon juice is just to serve a purpose so that the sugar doesn't become stiff like candy, all right? That's the purpose. I'm bringing it to a boil and let it become thick. And I show you the next step, the little secret of Jim Boy's kitchen right here. The man Sammy. You call me name? Yeah, me said the man Sammy. Okay, thank you so much. All right, at this point, it come to a boil. I want to put a little bit of soy sauce. And this is optional. This is to just build a little darkness into it. All right? Oh, man, so nice, huh? And it's going to build a little bit of flavor also. And this is a little tip to all Caribbean cooks, all right? Please do not burn. Two things you don't burn. Don't burn soy sauce and cashew rib. Otherwise, you get a bitterness, all right? A bitter taste. You learned that something from me, Sammy, Jim Boy's kitchen. Oh, yeah. So now, I brought this up to a boil, becoming very thick and nice. So what I'll do is bring back all these wonderful ribs into this liquid here now. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Oh man, with all this wonderful goodness, the sweetness inside of that wonderful orange juice. Look at that. I want you to make it my way, you'll love it. Oh man. And this is going to finish doing the tenderness now. The ribs is already ready to eat. But this is going to build a flavor with texture now, all right? Look at that. And then I'm going to cover it and give it medium heat so that it boil itself and soak into this wonderful sweetness or goodness, you want to call it, of orange juice and, yeah, and brown sugar. Oh man, you had smell everything, you smell about by. Look at this, folks. Oh man, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. Look at that. And now, I want to show you what I'll do next. This is already inside of here. This is going to be kind of a soaking in, like marinating in this hot pan as it boiling away and becoming even more tender. So what I'll do is reduce the heat. I'll put it to medium, all right? Medium, and then I will cover the bad boy and let it do its thing there now for, let's say, another 15 minutes, and this bad boy is going to be ready. Look at that. Ribs coming up in orange juice and brown sugar, folks. Delicious. Make it my way. Try this recipe, my creation. You'll love it. Oh, yeah. All right. After 10 minutes into the boiling process, becoming very tender in that orange juice and that sugar. Want to add a little splash, let's say 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. Oh man, this is gonna give that nice texture, all right, into a nice kind of a home style, kind of a smoky barbecue sauce texture with orange juice and that brown sugar. Give that sweet and sour texture, and with that also, I will add a splash of another a tablespoon of my secret tomato ketchup. Oh man, look at that. Oh man. And now this is all the finishing process coming up here for this wonderful spare ribs. Look at this, folks. And I'm gonna let it boil down now and become thick. It's gonna be a thick gravy. Look at it. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. You can see that wonderful ribs. Where it will be finger licking good. And you know, these are common things that you could find in your refrigerator or your cupboard. And if you don't have it, run out and buy it. They're only like $2 and something cents for the bottle, right? And you keep it. Now I'm gonna cover the bad boy and let it simmer down slowly for 15 minutes. And with this, I got to mention that Sam, I did not forget that pizza recipe coming up, my creation with pizza. I want to show each and every one of you how to build your own pizza and make it tasty and delicious to suit you, all right? Where your stomach shall smile. Now, this is the texture I'm looking for. After 15 minutes, that beautiful thickness coming up with that caramelized, that sugary texture, that orange juice, the barbecue sauce, the ketchup, everything. Notice no onion and garlic in here. This dish does not require that, alright? Make it my way, you'll love it. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let it go for another 10 minutes for the joy of it. Cover the bad boy for 10 minutes more. Just for the joy of it, alright? If he brings you happiness, then I wish you all the best. If your happiness can't imagine the best, but if he ever leaves you blue, just remember Jim Boy's Kitchen will make this for you. I'll make the next dishes for you before the next teardrops fall. Look at this, folks. Caramelize it very nicely. And this is what I'm looking for, alright? Look at this. Want to turn it up a little bit and show you what it looks like. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, man. Beautiful texture of ribs. Tasty ribs. Oh, man. Look at this. Loosen off to the bone. From the bone. Oh, man. Make it my way. You'll love it. And you could have a feast. You could make this for any occasion, all right? Any occasion. You could also do it the same way with chicken or beef ribs, or you could do it with lamb ribs, or just the regular lamb meat or chicken or whatever meat you love, all right? But preferable goes nice with ribs. Oh, yeah. I'll let the bad boy simmer down at medium heat, get a little bit more thicker, and then this dish will be ready to eat. Oh, yeah. All right, after another 10 minutes, this dish is done. Look at it. Beautiful golden brown, caramelized texture. Sauce has been thickened up nicely, and this is ready to serve. Now I'm going to show you how beautiful this is going to be and tender, right? How tasty. Time to cut this bad boy off. And the secret is, I will leave it open. I want to leave it in open air to soak into this wonderful sauce here. All right, for let's say 10 minutes. So I'll leave it open for 10 minutes and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh man, make it my way. Follow my recipe, very important. And make this dish spare ribs. Or you could use any meat you like. Make it my way, you'll love it. So I let it sit there now for 10 minutes. It's going to kind of become in almost to room temperature and soak into this wonderful sauce. After 10 minutes, it's soaked into the sauce. Oh man. And here is the finished product. Beautiful sweet and sour spare ribs. Delicious finger licking good. Juicy with tenderness. Oh man, you'll love it. Follow my recipe, make it. Sammy, you want to eat this ribs and show them? No, you eat it because my mouth full this side. You show them. Oh, me love it too. Me love this ribs. Oh gosh, you go explain better. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, folks, once again, if you like what you see, remember to subscribe, like, and share. All right? Wonderful ribs you will love, folks. Wonderful ribs that you will love. Look at this. I just want to show you the architect of this creation by Jim Boy's Kitchen. Beautiful, nice, and loosen off to the bone. Got the texture of the sweetness. And the salt is perfect, everything. Make it my way, you love it. You could also use any kind of a meat that you love. If you don't like pork, beef. If you don't like beef, chicken, goat, lamb, whatever you want to do. All right? Make sure, very important, follow my recipe to get this result in on your dish. And let your stomach smile. Once again, if you like what you see on this segment, please remember to subscribe, like, and share as much as you can so others can learn from this to do this pork the same way I did it, or this ribs the same way I did it, or any meat the same way I did it. Until the next one, Jim Boy's Kitchen reminding each and every one of you once again, be kind to someone that's not kind to you, and kindness will always prevail. Until the next segment, Jim Boy's Kitchen saying, adios, mi amigos, and goodbye, everybody. Make it my way, you'll love it. And that's snow in upstate New York.